A shout out right now for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. So, is investing in silver today a good idea? Well, Colin Plume from our friends at noblegoldinvestment.com, they think so. On the national desk, he explained there have been huge sell-offs of silver because of the low price right now. Silver is the most useful industrial metal out there, and demand for it is soaring for electronics and electric cars and solar panel circuits and on and on and on. The Green New Deal is increasing the need for silver. As industries pick up after the pandemic supply chain issues, the trend now should reverse quickly and silver's prices should skyrocket. So don't miss this. Give the team at noblegoldinvestment.com a call. And that number is 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. If you set up a silver or gold IRA, $20,000 or more, they will send you this stunning 3 ounces of pure silver American Virtue coin. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous collector's item. It's 3 ounces of pure silver. It can be yours for free if you set up, and you do need to look at your 401k or your IRA, your rollover. You need to diversify. You know you do. The stock market most of you, your 401k in the last year has lost 30% of its value. Some of you worse than that. It's time for you to get in control of your own destiny. Put some of your money into silver. And when the price of silver goes up, instead of losing money, you'll be gaining and protecting your value. That's noblegoldinvestment.com.
Stampede in Seoul leaves South Korea reeling as death toll rises to 153. South Korean authorities were on Sunday investigating the crowd surge that killed at least 153 partygoers in Seoul as the rattled nation attempts to come to terms with one of its worst ever disasters. The country has begun a week-long period of mourning while officials attempt to understand how the devastating crush took place. At least 26 foreign nationals, including 2 U.S. citizens, are among the dead. More than a dozen embassies around the globe have confirmed victims from their country. What caused Saturday's surge is unclear, but witnesses say partygoers were packed tightly into narrow streets in the capital's nightlife district as people enjoyed the first Halloween weekend since COVID-19 restrictions were lifted. Nearly all of the victims, 150 out of 153 confirmed dead, have been identified. The death toll included 56 men and 97 women, South Korea's Interior and Safety Ministry reported. Storm Nalji in the Philippines kills 48, while 22 others are still missing. The death toll from flooding and rain-induced landslides in the Philippines has climbed to 48, the country's disaster agency said on Sunday, with 22 others recorded missing after Tropical Storm Nalje inundated many parts of the archipelago. Some 40 people were reported injured, while nearly 170,000 people were sheltering in evacuation centers, according to government data. This as the storm exited land areas after barreling across the country over the weekend, including the capital of Manila. Most of the casualties were recorded in the Southern Autonomous Region, where 40 died due to landslides, with 10 others still missing. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Saturday ordered urgent aid distribution in hard-hit areas. At least 60 dead, many injured after India bridge collapse. At least 60 people have died and many are feared injured after a cable bridge collapsed into a river in the western Indian state of Gujarat on Sunday evening, local media reported. Officials told local media over 100 people were plunged into the Machuchu River when the bridge in the state's Morbi district collapsed. It was not immediately clear how many people were on the bridge, but officials feared the death toll could even rise. The state minister told television channels that 60 people have so far died and that 17 people were admitted to hospitals. Car bombings in Somalia's capital of Mogadishu kill at least 100, president says. Somalia's president says at least 100 people were killed in Saturday's 2 car bombings at a busy junction in the capital and the death toll could rise in the country's deadliest attack since a truck bombing at the same spot 5 years ago killed more than 500 people. President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, at the site of the explosions in Mogadishu, told journalists that nearly 300 other people were wounded. Quote, "We ask our international partners and Muslims around the world to send their medical doctors here since we can't send all the victims outside the country for treatment," he said. The Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab extremist group, with often targets the capital and controls large parts of the country, did claim responsibility for the bombing, saying it targeted the education ministry. Texas churches hold prayer ahead of Satanic Temple unbaptism. Some East Texans prayed on ahead of an unbaptism event that was scheduled in Tyler, Texas by a Dallas-Fort Worth area Satanic Temple. According to its website, the temple says an unbaptism is an activity in which, quote, "participants renounce superstitions that may have been imposed upon them without their consent as a child. Essentially, religious beliefs adults wish to part ways with." Some local church members in Tyler, Texas said they felt called to gather on Friday. Members of the nearby WOW church said they were unaware of the prayer gathering but still felt called to invite pastors to the square after hearing about the temple's event. The local news media even posted the Satanic Temple's 7 tenets on its website. Unmasking Halloween. What is Halloween? Why do people celebrate it? What is the history behind it? And what are the spiritual dark forces connected to it? Join Pastor Paul Begley and B.C. Begley on Halloween night as they attempt to answer these questions and more in a 2-part presentation. Go to www.paulbegleyprophecy.com to order your tickets today.